There isn't really a hard definition of when a case becomes historical. So when we first are alerted of a homicide investigation, it goes to our major crimes units. So they do the initial investigation. And if they're able to solve that, then that's great, we're not involved. But we do have a backlog in the province of about 230 homicide investigations that haven't been solved. So the historical homicide unit was formed to look specifically at those cases. So prior to that, the unsolved homicide cases would stay assigned to major crimes investigators. And what the feeling was is that if we had a dedicated unit of investigators looking only at the historical homicides, then we would be able to focus on those and focus on building the techniques specific to historical homicide. I think what happens is the entertainment industry will take something like DNA technology and they apply their artistic license to it and make it look a lot easier than it actually is and a lot more likely than it actually is, and it makes for good entertainment. But the basis of that is still in what we do as investigators. When we're looking at a historical file, we start right from the beginning as if it happened yesterday. We don't take anything for granted in that information. We don't follow the other investigators' theories unless our own observations take us down that path as well. Shelly Anne Bacsu went missing from the Hinton area May 3rd, 1983. On the evening of that day, she was at a friend's house and had left her friends to begin walking home, and unfortunately she hasn't been seen again. Subsequent searches of the area recovered some of Shelly Anne's clothing and some personal effects, and just given the personal effects that were found and the passage of time, we're unfortunately confident that Shelly Anne was the victim of foul play. And so what we're asking for the public now is that this is a very old case, but people do talk about these investigations over time, and someone may be out there who has something more to offer, and we're just looking for people to reach out to the police and share what they may have.
So we're trying to jog people's memories who may have pertinent information to those cases, and it might be somebody who was in the area at the time, may not necessarily know the victim or whatever suspect there might be out there, but people who may not have had the opportunity or didn't take the opportunity back in the day to report something that they thought may have been suspicious, and now realize that the police still haven't solved that crime and are looking for some more help. Especially for people who are using social media, people are more likely, if they see it there, they're more likely to click on the reply or to private message or direct message a user. I think having a face right to that account as well makes it a little more personal and hopefully interests people in actually interacting.